We the topic of discussion. Baby girl, I'm tired of all this arguing and fussing. I got plenty other options, but I choose you. But fuck you, girl, this money, it's an option too. Seeing blue bitch and make my face look crazy. Ooh.
What's up, man? It's your boy Cars for Days, and I'm back with another video. All right, man. So it's like 6:30 where I'm at in Missouri. And for tonight's video, well, I say this evening's, or however you want to refer to it, we're going to go to a car meet in Jefferson City, Missouri. It's the capital, and I don't know how the car scene is going to be down there, but I'm interested to see some things. I'm in a group on Facebook. If you all are watching, thank you for the support. But hopefully you see some good cars down there. I really don't know what to expect. It's my first time going to like a car meet. It's supposed to be at I believe they said like a parking garage or something. So I don't know if it's going to be people doing people doing donuts. I mean, people doing burnouts or people doing donuts and stuff like that. It might just be people just, you know, sitting around talking about their car and everything. Unfortunately, I'm not in the Monte Carlo today. Well, this evening. I actually sat the Monte Carlo down because when I was driving the other day to work, I was having some problems with it. I think I need a thermostat. The temperature gauge been kind of floating a little bit, so that's like going to be next. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that myself. I might just pay someone to do it because it's getting ready to it's getting closer to winter and it's going to start snowing pretty soon, and I don't like working on my car when it's like really cold outside. Like haven't gotten used to that at all. And I already called like a shop, and they say it's not going to cost that much to actually get it replaced, so might just pay them to do that. But yeah, so for today, man, we just gonna this evening we're gonna go to this car meet, man. Hopefully meet some cool people and, you know, see some cool cars, man. So I'm about 30 minutes away. Once I get there, you know, we'll pick up things and, you know, see what's out there. All right, man, so I just made it to the car meet. It's a bunch of dudes out here. Now, this is not like a regular type of where everybody got like a muscle car and stuff. These people are driving like Toyotas, Hondas. It's like a tuner, I guess, like tuner Fast and the Furious type of car meet. But I don't know. I've never been to this one before, and I don't know nobody out here. So, I mean, hopefully, you know, things go good. They ain't got a problem with me or nothing, but we about to see. Everybody out here like they friends too. We got some nice stuff out here, though. I think that's what, like, the newer Toyotas. I don't know. Dang, I'm wishing I drove the Monte. Now, I learned about this meet on Facebook, so yeah, I don't know, this pretty, I don't know what's about to happen, but we're gonna see. Still works. Hey, you ain't got a whole draw light. That's what counts. What year is this Caprice? 86. How long you had it? Like 2 or 3 years. I bought it from like a 93-year-old man. This motherfucker still got cruise control, air conditioning. It's the Broham, so it's got the pillow top interior, electric windows, electric locks.
know, I've done a few things to it. I got sounds in it. I've done some shit to the motor. You know.
Low miles?
It just hit like 90 or something, but it's done rolled over, I think, once before. It's had a replacement motor put in it. But I mean, I work on these cars all day long, so
Okay.
I've done touched every part of this motor. I drive this bitch to St. Louis and back all the time on cruise control and floating. Yeah, I'm getting terrible gas mileage, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I'm comfy. Look, boy, you ain't feeling none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Like that. Man, I do a YouTube channel, man. My name is Josh, but I used to meet you. I run a channel called Cars for Days on YouTube. So.
Oh yeah, well, shit. Yeah. I got a couple crazy cars. This is my tame daily. This is the one I keep the kids in. You know, my crazy car is at the shop right now because of some unforeseen circumstances.
How you get into working on cars? Well, doing car stuff.
Well, you know, I've kind of always been a tinkerer. But yeah, that's not close to my hood. But no, I've always been a tinkerer. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of just was tired of paying people to fix my shit, or they fixed it the wrong way, so I just learned how to do it, you know what I'm saying, to save some money, and you get that sense of accomplishment when you're done, like, oh shit, but no fucking way did I change the water pump and it's not leaking, you know? What?
Yeah.
You feel like $1 million the first couple times you do that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did the same thing to my Monte Carlo. I got a 07 one. It's actually it's parked at the house now because I need a thermostat on it. That's why I ain't driving down here, but yeah, did the same thing. That's kind of how I got into it. Somebody messed up a part on my car. It's like, I think I went to go get the brake line fixed, and I got the car back, and the exhaust sounded loud. I'm like, hold on, like, you know what's going on with that? So, yeah, and that's kind of what got me into cars too. And I worked at AutoZone for a while as well. But
yeah, that kind of helps out being in the industry a little bit. You know?
Yeah, definitely learned about all the parts and everything. Cause if I didn't, I probably wouldn't know nothing about cars. I wouldn't have that confidence.
Well, that, you know, I remember growing up and seeing all my aunts and uncles, bitching about a car need repair. God damn, the shop done charged me $1 million to fucking change my brakes or some shit. And I was like, man, there's gotta be some good money in this shit, you know? So, that's my fuse block for my subs.
So a good start could be like working at AutoZone, because you will learn more about parts and stuff like that. So, what happened to your soft top up there?
It's just factory. It's 35 years old.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? They got to me. This is the original paint on the car. I haven't touched it. I kind of like it being a little crusty. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
Like, then when I ain't got to worry about it looking nice, I can drive it down a dirt road and I got to feel bad.
You want to do? Do you want to get that fixed one day, or you just gonna kind of keep it the same, kind of give it character or something?
I'll probably leave it alone. I got other cars that are my projects, and this ain't it. This is just a car I came across that runs real good. You know, it's a good, decent car. Don't get me wrong, but like, you know, the fenders are rusted out. You know, if I replace the top, then I'm like, oh, well, now I got to paint it. And if I got to paint it, I'm like, well, man, now I got to fix all this rust if I'm going to paint it. And I'm just like, nah,
But I'm like,
you know.
I'm liking those wheels though. Like, you know, that's pretty common today.
Yeah, and you know, they're a
the
little
wire
crusty,
wheels
too, to go with the car. If you look at them close, they're a little bent up, a little chewed up, you know, but they still get you down the road. You
Man,
know?
listen, with some tender love and care, you got a gym, you know that, right?
Yeah, I already know. I could probably sell this as is for $5 or $6 grand just because everything works. You know what I'm saying? It's done got windows. It's done got the sounds in it. It's done got full exhaust. I've hopped the motor up. You know, it's still got air conditioning. You know, you can't. It's hard to find these things even moving around. You know, let alone with everything still working on it. You know.
What kind of sounds you got in your car?
I got 215s in the trunk.
Okay.
I keep blowing amps, so I ain't got an amp big enough to push them. I got two of the Kicker Comp Solo Barracks Square 15s, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The big ones. And yeah, I just keep melting fucking amps.
So do you like working on like older cars like this, or like would you prefer like a newer car or something? Well, like
it depends
versus I guess versus having like a carburetor versus having like fuel injected.
Yeah, now look, now don't get me wrong. I grew up around these older cars, so like anything goes wrong with this car, I don't need a computer to tell me what's wrong with it.
You don't need a
know
computer.
not that I'm a master mechanic by no means, but at the same time, this car don't require a bunch of fucking retarded sensors to tell other sensors what to do. You know, it's gonna run. All it needs is fuel, spark, and air. All these other cars are like, all right, I got those three things, but this sensor over here ain't happy, so we're not gonna run for you today, you know? And you can change 5 different sensors before you actually find the problem, you know? Versus this car, you can just fucking dump gas down the top of it and it's gonna do something, you know? Like when I got this car, I drove it out of its grave. It sat in a spot for like 3 or 4 years at a shop. And literally how I got it started was dumping gas down the carburetor, got it running good enough to where it was pumping its own fuel, dumped the gas out of it and put some fresh gas in it. Drove it for like 10 minutes, was like, all right, well, it's not knocking, it's shifting, send it down the road. Shit, I bought it right then and there. You know, had dry rotted tires and, you know, it was fucking driving all crazy, but put a couple $100 into it, you know, now it's fucking reliable, most one of the reliable cars I got.
Okay.
And these older Chevys, they're like Legos, you know what I'm saying? I can take a fucking motor out of a truck and put it in here. I can take a motor out of a Monte Carlo and put it in there. It's,
So
you know,
what engine is it? What engine is that? Is that like a 305?
Yeah, it's a 305.
305?
Which a 305 and a 350 are basically the same. If you got them sitting next to each other, you're not going to be able to tell the difference unless you really know what to look for. Same size motor. Basically, the only difference is, you know, the 350's got a little bit bigger piston in it, a little bit better heads, you know. But I can take every part off this 305 and put it on a 350, no problem, and it'll run, you know. So that's one thing I like about these old schools, too, is because they're like Legos, you know, like... Just like when I was a kid, you mixing shit up to make it work, you know what I'm saying? I like doing it on these.
Yeah. Definitely a nice project, because I used to live, part of my life I used to live down south as well, and like, especially like in Georgia, Florida, like Alabama and stuff like that. From what I saw, it's like the Caprices and stuff like that, especially in Georgia, they love a Caprice, a nice Caprice or a Monte Carlo or, you know, something Chevy or something.
I've done touched every part of that motor. The only thing that's factory on that motor still is the block and the heads. I've got a Holley intake on it, Edelbrock carburetor, a high performance distributor. It's a clear distributor too, so when it's running at nighttime, it wasn't so bright in here, I turn that light off, you can see the spark spinning in there that goes to my spark plugs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it almost looks like lightning going off, you know? So it's just, you know, little details here and there, you know, like it's not no race car or nothing, but shit, it sounds good going down the road, you know, it gets me where I need to go.
That's cool, man. That's cool. Man, I think I might need like I don't know how I feel about getting an old car though. I'm actually afraid to work on it, for real. Like I feel like if I were to get one, and it wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how I would feel about that.
Yeah, dude, I don't know if I want to replace the shots. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see me coming in here, I'm wow.
But they classics though. What's y'all favorite old school car, man? Like, tell me in like the comment section. What's y'all favorite old school car? Cause I'm a fan of the Caprices though, but I actually want like a 2-door if I can get one. It might be the Impala that's like a 2-door. Hey, so I got another question for you.
What's up?
What model they sell like in a 2-door? Is it the Impala that's like this? It's like a 70s.
Yeah, and they even make 4-door Impalas that are basically the same exact car. They use the same fenders, the same doors. It's just slightly different front header panels and rear header panels, you know. So I'm talking about sound.
Somebody pulling up with some sounds. I gotta get this for this. I get some all content for the channel. Oh, that's it. And that's a Malibu? I'm liking that. That Impala, that's nice. That's lit. We gotta see what you got in this Malibu. Oh, what's this? What's this setup right here? What's this setup right here?
Full rundown on it?
Yeah, like a full rundown. You know what I'm saying?
Southkid 4500, full air suspension.
Dang.
You get in the back, there's 215s.
Oh, you definitely loud. Is that the new Pioneer floating monitor? It is? How you like it? How long you had it?
I've had that head unit in here for about 4 months. I like it.
Man, it's definitely doing something. So, how long have you like had this particular car? Like what years is it? Like how long did it take you to get like this setup?
Well, it's a 15, and I've had the car for 2 years.
2 years? And if somebody wanted to do like a similar setup to like this, you know, like how much, like what range would they have to like probably, you know, pay for it?
I've put about $10,000 into it.
Woo! 10,000. You plan on doing anything else to it?
I still got to get the front fenders rolled. Eventually, I want to drop lower. I want to be able to set the subframe on the ground.
Now I always kind of wonder when your car sits so low, like how do you, I guess, get it back up to like for example, when it sits so low to the ground, how do you get it back up to like, you know, actually jack the car, but you got a problem or something? Oh, so he got the button. Oh, I like that. I never saw that in person before. That's some TV stuff. That's only some movie TV stuff I ever saw. I never knew how to do that, man. Like I know a little bit about cars, but I don't know like too much.
The guy that actually helped back is right there.
Him, the one in the black hat.
Yeah.
So I mean, you got an Instagram, man? What's your name?
Austin?
Oh, sorry, my name's Josh. You got an Instagram or something you want to shout out on the channel, man? Nah, alright, it's cool. But I'm liking that, man. I'm liking that. Okay, so it's getting pretty lit here. I'm actually liking this though, cause like I never seen so many. Hey, this is one dude here who got like the new Supra. I'm about to go over and ask him about it.
I've owned my fair share of basically everything. So
Okay.
I was on a straight six, and the new Skyline doesn't have straight six. And I didn't want a BMW. I kind of got one anyway, but that's all right.
And you the admin of the. Okay, I wanted like, yeah, I wrote you under my name, Josh, man.
That's me.
Yeah, so this is my first time here, like, you know.
Yeah, this is. Sometimes they get a little bigger than that. We're a little late in the year, so a lot of the actual go fast cars and stuff don't come out.
Yeah, I see everybody kind of got like the, I want to say the Fast and the Furious type of vibe, type of vibe. Like I never, like I mostly deal with like, you know, like Monte Carlos and stuff like that. 'Cause I got a Monte Carlo, so it's actually kind of cool seeing everybody that like got these type of cars, you know, here and stuff like that. 'Cause I never seen none of that in person. Like
There's a couple people with like Montes that come out, Mustangs, Camaros. I'm actually surprised they're not here right now. But there's a couple times.
it look like they're coming up right now. You said a Mustang, right? That blue one.
So there's a group of three of them. They're always together.
Okay.
One's Whipple, one's Vortec Pro Charger, and the other one's full heat.
Okay, cool,
They're
man.
pretty stout, about 600 horsepower.
I mean, tell me about this, man. What can you tell me about it?
So this is basically just kind of a full time. So it's Ecutech tuner. It's Visconti Flex tune. Run E50, just over 500 to the wheel. It's armor speed, carbon fiber intake, 4.5 inch catted down pipe. So it does the job.
And you put the lights under yourself? Like, did you do like?
Yeah, I do everything myself. So
Oh man.
I did the wing, the body kit, all the carbon fiber beds. I didn't tune it myself, but I had to install a flex school and hack into the ECU and get all that wiring done.
How did you get into you know, working on cars and stuff?
I liked them since I was a little kid. You know, I was probably 7 when Fast and Furious came out, so that kind of did it for me. I was like, that's what I want to do.
Oh man, wasn't it a Supra on Fast and Furious? I think.
Yeah, all orange Mark.
Yeah.
IV.
Yeah, was it it was the first one, right? The first one. That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah,
That's what I
so
thought.
between that and Gone in 60 Seconds, I always loved cars.
Yeah. Oh my God. So you just kind of got into it as a kid, like you didn't go to school for it or nothing like that, or?
No, so I went to school for electrical power generation, but I've always just liked cars, just taught myself how to do everything basically.
Okay. So, you know, just like with your experience, like, you know, what you just told me, like you kind of like, you know how to do a lot more on the car than I do. I mean, I got like a little bit of experience working at AutoZone, but like, what would be your advice for someone who might be watching, who kind of want to get into doing cars and do something that's just as extravagant as this, just like really get deep into their car? Like, what would you recommend? If they really want to get something like that.
So nowadays you got YouTube, and YouTube is your friend. Because somebody out there,
YouTube is your friend.
somebody out there has done it. So you just gotta find the right video. I watch a whole lot of videos and see how everybody does it, and then kind of take bits and pieces from everybody's thing and do it myself.
What about when it's hard and you kind of get like a car that's like maybe like similar or something like that? Like I don't know too much about like the I guess like what's like the foreign made kind of cars, but I know like with like a lot of the General Motor cars, sometimes you can like swap the engines kind of across all the platforms of what kind of car it is.
Yeah.
But just in general, like if you're dealing with a car that's kind of similar but it's not like the exact same type, like how do you navigate those situations? Still be like, okay, maybe I can do this.
Trial and error. Sometimes things don't go well for you. You just gotta learn, live and learn. I'm blowing up my fair share of cars, doing stuff myself, so now I know what not to do.
So, the fact that you blew up your fair share of cars, is that what gave you the confidence maybe at this point to like work on this? Because with me, man, if I was working on, like you said, the 2020, I'd be kind of scared because like it's a brand new car, so I would probably think that everything is like different. I would probably mess something up.
Yeah, I was a little worried working on a 2020 at first, but I just say if I mess it up, then I know what happened. Whereas I don't like other people working on my stuff because I don't know what they did.
Yeah.
So at least then I know like I can go back to like, all right, at this point I screwed up, so then I go back and redo it.
That's cool, man. That's cool. I think I'm like the same way with my Monte Carlo. It's like, it's like the kind of first car that kind of got me started like really being into cars. And it's like I don't want nobody to work on unless they like really have to. Like if it's something I don't know how to do, like as far as like the engine or something, I'll probably take it to the shop, see how much they want to charge for it and things like that. But outside of that, man, I'd be like, I don't want nobody touching it for that exact reason. Because you don't know what they do to it, and they might tell you they fixed it, but you don't technically know they fixed it. They just tell you that they fixed it.
They're just not as careful. Like if I don't want to scratch it, so I use all the
Exactly.
lay everything down and don't scratch stuff. But yeah, it's
I'm loving this though, man. I'm loving this whole setup. So you said like so when you say like it's the body kit, you just mean like the black that's going around it?
Yeah, so the shiny black piece that goes all the way around, it's a Maxton design. It's a version 2 lip kit with the Street Hunter carbon fiber spoiler,
Street Hunter carbon
arrow, rear splitter, AWE track exhaust, and then it's lowered on sprint springs.
And just kind of being like curious, can you get like a lot of this off? Can you get like a lot of the body kits and stuff like this type of stuff like off CarID.com? You ever heard of that website?
I've heard of it. I have not bought anything from it.
Okay.
Super stuff is pretty particular where you get things from. A lot of the stuff I order straight from manufacturer, so I just go on the manufacturer's website, order it from them. Visconti is where I got all my tuning stuff from. He's got a shop out in Connecticut, I believe, but he's the one who did my tune. I run his flex fuel kit, so.
Y'all heard it, so y'all need to be careful when y'all buying parts and everything. Don't just trust, like, I guess, a third party. You want to go to the manufacturer if it's out there. Tip. So, got the Favo. I'm liking this. He tell me that y'all like the Ford crew or something. Oh, y'all, do y'all see the detail though? Do y'all see the detail? Like, do y'all see the detail? There you go. Yeah, that light is pretty. So, all right, man. So, you got a YouTube channel or anything, man, that you want to shout out?
No, I don't know.
So, what we got going on over here? Because I'm gonna say this: Ford and Dodge, I don't think y'all like each other, right? Is that like a good thing? And they say y'all always hit stuff.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, it's just a Vortec V3 Pro Charger kit. Has a big blow-off valve, and it's on 93 pump gas right now on a big pulley. So pretty much just basic. Other than that,
What year is it?
so 22.
22?
Yeah, they brought the grabber blue back out, so I had to get the colors. So I had a 20 before this. Has headers and a boiler attack catback exhaust. So
How much horsepower?
I haven't dynoed it yet, but it should be around 650, 675, roughly. It's a 10-speed automatic. So,
You want to start it for me?
yeah.
Oh man. Okay, there we go. sound good. So like, do all of y'all like? How do y'all like know each other? I mean, he said y'all like
We
basically friends.
actually all three work together.
Oh, for real?
We're two mechanics, and I'm a salesperson at Ford here in town. So.
Okay. So which one is this? Whose is this? So what we got going on over here?
It's a Gen 3 Stage 2. 2.9 Whipple with a 3.6 pully on it. It's got a full Ford dual pump fuel system. Dual pump gears, crank sprocket, drive shaft, axles, stock trans.
And what year is this one?
16.
16. How much horsepower you making?
Probably around 8, 850, in between there. Should be.
Man, so by you being a mechanic, right?
Yeah.
I should ask him this. I should ask your friend the same question. But by you being a mechanic, man, like, what made you? How'd you get into doing? Like, how'd you like get into like doing working on cars and stuff?
It started with my brother. My brother used to have a couple of Trans Ams, 02 Trans Ams, and I just really started tinkering with those, and that's where it came from. And being a mechanic, it's hard to work on cars and not want to buy them all. So, but,
So did you? Okay, so like with your background, you saying your brother had a couple of cars. Y'all just kind of start tinkering with it. For you to get to Ford, did you like go to school for that, or did you just like work
I
at a
did
shop?
not. I came right out of high school and just picked it up, started working.
So I have.
Just worked my way up from there.
And for the ones who might think about it, can the mechanic career be like lucrative?
What do you mean by that? Like,
Can a person make like a lot of money being a mechanic, depending on if they work like a
it's
shop?
good money. It's not bad. I mean, unless you own like your own shop and whatnot, you're not going to be making 6 figures. But I mean, you can. There's a lot of money to be made, and it's guaranteed work all the time. So it's not going away anytime soon.
And then of course you can know how to work on your car, right? You can probably work your car at work. So
Everything provided.
hands-on experience is the best experience. Okay. Can we get a startup or something? Maybe like it's a small startup. And then are these like street slicks? Or
These are just radios. So yeah, for
radios?
the street.
Okay. Tap the gas for me. I'm liking the sound of that, man. I'm liking the sound of that. And yours is a stick shift? Oh man, I'm liking that. Ooh. So you said it's a 16. How much you probably got like into it right now?
I'd say like myself, like probably 45. But the car, like if you want to take all the prices, all the add-ons retail, it's definitely probably around the blower itself is like 10 grand.
Yeah, that's a Whipple. I'm familiar with those.
Yeah, it's probably well into the 50s.
Woo-hoo. Man, so do you got like a YouTube channel, man? Facebook, you want to shout out Instagram? You got your car on, man?
I got an Instagram, but it's not. I don't have it on there yet.
Okay, you post car content on there?
Yeah. I'm not very active on it, but
You can shout it out, man. You can shout it out if you
it's
want
just
to.
Michael Bateman 13. It's just all lowercase.
And then you sold like the Coyote. That's like the model, the motor, or
That's the motor. That's what they call it.
okay. And then who's this? Whose is this over here? What's up? What we got right here?
It's a 2022, kind of like a mild full bolt-on build. JLT intake, 1320 ported manifold, long tube headers, full pump gears, crank sprocket. That's really it. Powertrain wise, it's tuned on E85 from Palm Beach 90, and then that's it. Powertrain really. I got BMR drag lowering springs. I have a set of slicks. They're not on it right now. I got into an accident a couple weeks ago, and they were rubbing a little bit, so I'm waiting to get that fixed before I put them back on. But
Man, and what? And then tell me again. You said what engine is in here?
it's the Gen 350.
Gen 350. Okay. Okay, I don't know my Fords too much. I'm more of like a Chevy type of dude, but you know that's neither here nor there. I'm not hating on y'all. You know, I think y'all pretty cool. So how much horsepower you got?
I haven't had it on a dyno yet. Stock it was 380 or something like that, 390. I'm assuming it's probably close to 450, 475 ish.
So I'm also told like, so you a mechanic at Ford also? So I should ask them this, but like, okay, for someone who probably want to get into it, like, you know what, I'm gonna go back there. Like, how did you start working on cars?
Really, I just started watching YouTube. I watched a lot of YouTube about just cars in general, bikes, cars, whatever, and it kind of grew my interest in cars, anything automotive really, and I eventually landed on It's Just a Six's YouTube videos. And
It's just, I know
yeah.
he started from the Infinity. Then like 1 year, I don't know. I don't think the video he had posted at that particular time when he explained like how he got to where he was. I don't know if he mentioned what kind of career he had, but I think he said he started with the Infinity.
He was going to school for
Yeah.
nursing or something.
Yeah.
Something weird
Yeah,
like that.
I think he was going to school.
Yeah.
Then I think he said he quit his job or something like that, wherever he had, and he just ended up starting a car YouTube channel. Then he had like oh my god,
Yeah.
It's Just a Six.
And now he's got fucking
I'm still kind of a small channel, but if you watch this channel, I love that channel. Yeah. All right. So you say you watch YouTube and everything. Did you go to school for did you go do any type of schooling outside of that?
Yeah, I did. So in high school, I was like dead set on I had family line being police officers. I was dead set on being a police officer, but my passion for cars was too much. I was like, I like working on them. So I went to State Tech in Lynn here and did 2 years there. I don't know what that is. Associate's degree in automotive high performance.
Now for someone who want to get into that, do you recommend like going to school, or do you recommend going on YouTube, or do you how do you recommend somebody taking like what kind of route do you recommend somebody taking to get the most for their money without going into so much debt?
So, I mean, State Tech is awesome because if you go to school in Missouri, you get A+, which basically pays for your tuition. So you're paying like an eighth of what actual tuition is. But if you're not wanting to go into a career of messing with cars, I would suggest staying away from school for it, just because it's kind of a waste of time. You can learn more actually working on cars than you do in the classroom per se. I've learned more in Ford than I have probably at school, except for the high performance aspect of it. At school, I learned to weld and tune cars on HP tuners and Holly, but other than that, working on cars day in and day out is really how I learned and came to appreciate them.
So I should have asked you what is this though, but how long you working at Ford?
Almost 2.5 years.
Okay, so I did ask your friends though, but like, how can you make a lot of money being like a mechanic? He said his answer was like, you're not gonna make like I think he said hundreds of thousands, but you can make a decent like salary doing it.
Yeah, if you stay in it long enough and you learn basically every in and out. Most of the time you work at a dealership, you're gonna work on I work at a Ford dealership. I'm gonna work on mainly Ford vehicles. If you learn all the ins and outs of them, and a car comes in and you know exactly what's wrong with it just by looking at a couple codes and checking a couple things, you can make quite a bit of money being flat rate, but you're not going to make nearly as much as they say you are. You're like, oh, right out of college or getting into the field, you're going to make $70,000. That ain't true. You got to work your way up, and it takes a long time to do that.
Tap the gas. Hit the gas. Oh yeah, I'm liking that. And what exhaust setup you got?
It's a X-Force catted, high flow cat, long tube headers with MBRP race axle back.
I'm gonna start. I already know. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna have to talk to somebody like about the Hondas and stuff out here, the Acuras and everything. I don't do too much of that on my channel, so I'm gonna have to see what people driving over here. I don't don't know. I'm definitely liking this. What's up? This the Miata, right?
Yeah, you can have it.
I might be wrong. These might not be Lancers, but I don't know. I'm probably wrong. But these nice though. What's your name, man?
My name's Jesse Hargan.
All right, tell me about your car, man. What we got going on here?
So basically, I just took out the springs and I got a spacer. Bought it with a bunch of damage in the front, so that's a new fender, new hood, new bumper. Yeah, it rides horribly because there's no springs. And got a header, intake, catch can. Nothing too crazy. Mostly just cosmetic stuff. But yeah, I've had it a little over a year now.
And what made you lower it?
Well, I got coilovers and I kept wanting to go lower. They got seized up after the winter, so I was like, I'm just gonna take out the springs and go super low. Because I like the way it looks. It's a lot of looks from people around town.
Okay. You want to pop the hood at all, or?
I guess. I mean, it's nothing crazy.
Oh man. Look, I'm not looking for nothing in particular. It's just I like cars, man, and this is the only something I ever saw like on the movie Fast and Furious or something. So like seriously,
It's pretty stand out car. But yeah, you can see right here where it had all the damage.
but other than that, it's just pretty much just a stock engine and everything.
Yeah, nothing crazy. Just header, catch can, intake, bumper dump. I got 2 resonator spares.
How long have you had it?
I think it was March of last year, or the year before that, so it's been a little bit over a year and a half, or something like that. But, yeah, it's been through a lot.
So what made you go with let's just say like a Honda?
Well, my friend got a Honda, and I realized how easy it is to change parts between different Hondas and how easy they are to work on, and how cheap parts are. Because I had a Volkswagen before, and once it blew up, I was just searching for a cheap Honda. Came across this one, bought it for $600, and ever since then I've just been doing little things.
It ran when you had it?
Yeah, it didn't have any major problems besides that front end damage. But yeah, I negotiated it. Really.
So I got a question for you. For someone who want to get into working on cars, how did you get in, how did you just start with working on cars?
Well, I had some friends who were doing stuff to their cars, and I had always liked cars, so I just watched some YouTube videos on things I wanted to do, and I just went for it. And if it breaks, it breaks.
And is this your daily driver?
Yeah, I drive 30 minutes to school every day.
Man, so I mean, are you ever like afraid, like, okay, this might just break on me or something?
Sometimes I am, but at the same time, I just go for it. If it breaks, it breaks. I'll figure something out.
And I mean, are you going to school for anything car related at the moment?
Yeah,
or?
I'm going for mechanics. It's just a 2-year school. It's
Okay.
my second year there.
And like, what you want to do in the end?
I'm honestly not sure. I'm just going with the school, and then once I get out of that, I'll just see where that takes me pretty much.
Do you recommend, so somebody who want to get into, you took the school route. Do you recommend that's like the best way to probably like, get the bang for your buck, but also get the experience and, later on probably get a good salary? Or would you just say the hands-on experience is probably like the best?
Hands-on experience is definitely the best, but honestly, it depends on if you want to do this type of thing for a living or not. Like, if you want to spend your days working on cars, then go for it. But if you just like doing it on the side, just tinker with it here and there, you'll figure things out sooner or later.
Okay. And then and you said, what year is this? I don't believe I caught the year.
2001.
2001?
Yeah.
Okay. Could you start it for me?
Yeah, I got you.
I want to hear it. Got the blue lights. Oh, I did see that. So, what made you put how hard was it to put the exhaust on the side like that?
Well, so I haven't had any welding experience, and I don't have any welding equipment, so I hired a guy to do it. But he seemed to have a decent struggle with it because I was there with him. But it honestly wasn't too bad. It was just a lot of working little issues out, fitting it in between things and whatnot. But it wasn't too bad.
Oh man, could you hit the gas for me one time? I asked everybody else to do. I just want to hear what it sounds like. And what kind of exhaust you got set up on here?
It's just that header and then catless, and then I've got 2 6-inch resonators on it, so it's not as deafening as it would be if it was just straight pipe, but it's not a certain brand or anything, it's just all custom.
Okay. And you got a car YouTube channel, man? Or anything you want to shout out?
I got a TikTok, it's Jesse Hargis.
Jesse.
2 E's after the Jesse.
All right.
JESSEEHARGIS. Got 11K.
11K on TikTok, man. He from Missouri. Follow him. Follow him, man. And say that one more time for me. Just in case they didn't hear you.
JESSEHARGIS.
Follow him, man. Follow him. The car culture got to stick together no matter what kind of car you got. All right, thanks, man. I appreciate it. What else we got out here? You too. Whose Honda is this? Oh, I meant to ask how much money you got put into this?
Oh, I don't even want to think about it. I want to say around $5,000.
$5,000?
Around $5,000.
So
Maintenance.
in all, you paid $600, so like $6,500 then?
Something like that, yeah. Nothing too crazy, but it's a lot of money for me working minimum wage.
I should ask all of them this too, but I just thought about it. What's the best way to afford working on a car when you don't make minimum wage?
Basically, just if you make it a priority and don't spend money on things that you don't really need, like going out to eat, getting expensive stuff like that. Just basically saving your money for what you have as a priority with your car and all that. But it's all situational.
You got a budget. Can't be going out to all the fast food restaurants, man. Probably noodles 6 days a week.
Ramen noodles every day.
You got to starve for the car. Oh man, I like that bumper sticker.
What is that?
only.
Oh my God! Look at that bumper sticker, man.
She makes them.
Really?
If you want one.
Custom bumper stickers, for real?
Yeah.
How I get one?
Just Facebook. Just go Facebook. They can do it.
You got like a professional Facebook or something?
Yeah.
What?
That
Yeah.
stick on the front windshield.
These. I made this. Don't club. And then I made this one.
Really? What that say?
Suicide Boys.
Oh, okay.
And then all these. I made this one.
So that's cool. So did you go to school for like graphic design or something?
No, this is like a hobby. I bought a Cricut, and that's how that started.
Well, you said you bought a what now?
A Cricut?
A Cricut? Was
It's like a sticker thing.
oh, it's
So,
like
like what I made this on like a 24-inch mat. All this. And it's like a big sticker. He has one. I think. But he still has his. And then the Miata over there has theirs. And then the V6 Charger has one.
so. Do everybody who had the is that you said unknown club?
Yeah, it's like a super big thing.
So is everybody that's like got the unknown sticker like kind of connected to like a club? I guess.
Yeah. It's like a bunch of our friends, like a friend group.
So okay. So how much you charge to make stickers and everything?
Like $10.
$10. And you can do like any size or anything.
I can make up to 24 inches.
24 inches, which is like those right there.
Yeah. No, this is 21. Yeah, 21. I made small ones. I can make big ones.
Okay. You got like a. I mean, I know I actually bought a professional Facebook page. Like, you got like a name you want to shout out or something? Because I mean, I'm in the car group, and some people like stickers and everything. Maybe they can find it cheaper with you.
Yeah, I don't like overcharge people. There's
Okay.
no reason to. I just do it for fun. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, how can people find you?
Grace Hagstrom. GraceHagstrom.
Okay. So everybody who want a sticker, you do ship worldwide.
Yeah, I can ship it.
She can make you a sticker, custom sticker, whatever you want, $10. So
Die Hard Subaru. Grim Speed front mount. Perrin intake. Perrin turbo inlet. IAG AOS. NVIDIA high flow downpipe. An unknown catback. PLM dual external wastegate headers. Billet work short throw. And iDoing 10-inch display.
Okay. So what year is this?
16.
16. Okay.
And then going for big turbo in like 2 weeks in an ethanol kit.
What was it? Wait, hold on. What was the last part? Say that last part one more time.
I got a FP Blue turbo about to go on and ethanol kit.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So like, tell me, like, how did you get into like working on cars, or just just messing with cars? I guess.
oh, that would be my father. My father got me working on cars when I was probably 5-6 years old, working on a trail duster, and then the next car was the General Lee 426 Hemi 1969 Dodge Charger. That was like my dream car. Had a Mustang, had a different Subaru. Now I got this Subaru. I actually had two Mustangs.
So Mustang, Subaru, two different classes for sure. I would like say, watching like the Fast and Furious movies, these are the type of cars you would see, like the tuners, I guess.
Oh,
That's like the proper name.
JDM.
Yeah, the proper name to refer to. All type of cars.
It comes with its own vape.
So, what made you like let's switch from like the Mustang over to like a Subaru?
Well, I had a 2015 GT and like got in an accident, ran into the back of somebody going into a corner. My buddy sent me a link to a 2011 WRX that was basically full bolt-on, had suspension, everything, and it was a 5-speed. And it was like the first 5-speed that was actually quick. I've had like a Jetta or a GTI, but those were kind of just like beater dailies.
Okay.
That I had for a little bit. Then that car had some power. It was dyno tuned for like 330. Should have probably like $30,000 worth of mods on it. The kid sold it to me for under $12,000.
Ooh, he had to been hurting.
Rich kid.
Oh man. So how do you? I would say like, okay, how would you recommend somebody to get into like working on cars? You know,
Just YouTube's your best friend.
you like everybody say YouTube. Everybody say YouTube.
Like I did. Me and my dad put on the front mount. Didn't know how to do it. I watched some YouTube videos, figured it out. I did the radio myself, the intake, the turbo inlet. I didn't do the AOS because that was a little like weird. It's not like exhaust or any like that kind of thing. You're like just plugging in hoses that I don't even know the names of them. So I had the tuner shop do that in the exhaust because it needs to have the tune like immediately.
And you said it's the AOS?
Yeah, air oil separator.
Oh, okay.
It separates the oil out of the air and sends it back through the PCB into the engine more efficiently than.
Okay.
This thing is like a liter, actually. That'll hold like a whole liter of oil.
So.
And it's not like a catch can. You don't have to like empty it out. It's like self-maintaining part.
Oh, okay. So how much horsepower this one got?
It only makes 270 right now. It's
So
not like a big V8 or anything.
So
and the Subarus are pretty finicky.
Really?
Yeah, like I got full exhaust, intake, front mount, the whole works, and it's you don't. It takes a lot of money to get these things pretty fast. But after this turbo's going on in like 2 weeks, so we should be upwards like 380. And I'm getting the ethanol kit on too, so should be pretty quick then.
So for someone who might be watching, you know, how do you recommend a person can afford, you know, expensive just mods and, you know?
Oh, you gotta.
Because one guy,
you be going into.
one guy said he worked a minimum wage job. He just kind of like, you know, just really prioritized having his car. And I mean, the other guys I spoke to, they kind of work like at Ford and stuff, you know, because they drive Mustangs and everything. Yeah. And the other guy, I don't know. I think he went to school for something as well.
So, well, I was actually in the Navy. I'm fresh out after like 2 years ago or so. But that's when I had my Mustangs. Now I work here in Jeff. I'm a welder. To afford it, you're gonna go into some debt a little bit, but it's like you got to spend money to play.
So let's take another route then. Like, you know, welding is like a trade that I've heard thrown around, like, you know, that you make some good money in. So how'd you get into doing that in
high school?
High school?
Yeah, that was kind of like my backup plan if I ever got out of the Navy, which I did. So I went to vocational school up in Washington, Missouri for a year. So I picked up how to do it, got pretty good at it, and kind of just kept it in my back pocket for, you know, later down the road.
And how many years experience you got? How many years experience you got?
Oh, probably like 3 years or so now.
3 years? Okay. And how many years did it take you to get your, I guess, is it like a certificate you get?
I got no certifications.
Oh, you just got the experience?
Yeah, and I still make pretty decent money.
You don't need the certifications? I guess in some cases.
I'm telling you, man, you just gotta apply yourself, and if you, like, back up what you're saying with your actions. Like, that's what I did. Like, I came up to this big welding plant up here in Jeff, and I'm like, I know how to weld. And they're like, okay, show us. There you go. They're like, all right, sick, you're hired.
Put your skills where your mouth is.
Yeah.
So welding, that's like good. So like someone who probably want to start out welding, I mean, you said you don't have like the certificate and everything. Does having a certificate or not having one fluctuate like how much money you can make starting out?
Oh yes, definitely. Like, I made almost 24 right now, but if I had a certificate, I'd probably be making closer to 30.
Did you say you were making only like 270? How much boost are you making?
19 on stock turbo. I don't know. It's
That's
something with
crazy,
this car,
dude.
bro. Mike's got the same car as this, and fucking shit makes like 360 on stock turbo.
Damn.
And he's on stock. I think he's set stock header. Or no?
Are you running stock injectors and all that too?
Yeah. The injector. This is a direct injector car, so you don't have to change it.
Oh, okay. I don't know much about the FAA.
My 2011, I had a full bolt-on 2011 that on the access port, I would have to watch the injector duty cycle because I would literally max it out. And if you max out the injector, it'll just blow or it'll seize, and then it'll shut one of your cylinders down. It would get to like 97% on like first and second gear pulls. It would literally it would cut fuel in first gear if I did it too hard. This car is I haven't found the max on it yet.
So you got like a Instagram or anything you want to shout out, man?
Ooh, yeah, Spool and Dobbs. That's my Instagram. Spool and Dobbs.
That's him. That's him, man. Follow him, man.
Got some stuff on here. Some decent stuff. I finally got a GoPro so I can start doing videos and shit.
Could you start it for me?
Okay.
I had everybody start their car. Could you start it for me? Let me see what it hear like. Maybe press the gas a couple of times. And yours is what, stick shift?
Yeah, it's a 6-speed manual. It's got a Billiwer short throw in it, and a Billiwer shift stop, and a ACT heavy duty street clutch.
What's that exhaust setup?
NVIDIA I got PLM headers, NVIDIA downpipe, and an unknown catback muffler delete with a resonator.
Okay. Oh. Okay, yeah. See, that's not one of those irritating like how like people say like the lowest like the 4-cylinder 6-cylinder.
Ice banger bullshit.
Yeah, or like the fart can or
no, this is
all this baby.
Like I spared no expense on the exhaust.
Man, because like sometimes I hear some Hondas come down the street and it's just
This motherfucker, like it's externally wastegated, so when I hit boost, the dual wastegates open up on the turbo.
Yeah.
And it just fucking screams when I get into boost. Like nobody's heard it because we crept up here. But I probably got one of the louder cars, including the Mustangs.
Ooh. Yeah, I like how it sounds.
It's not
for
gonna
sure.
be as quick, but
yeah, but I like it, man. I'm gonna have to bring my car here next Tuesday if it's still hot and everything.
Don't spend $1,000 on fucking headlights. Super speed sequentials.
Ooh. And this is a what cylinder again? You said it's a 4-cylinder or 6-cylinder? 4? Okay. And those custom headlights or those ones that came with the car?
Super speed sequential. Yeah, they're aftermarket.
Okay.
Except they got a bad fuse or something because it'll be out of whack. Yeah.
Cool,
I
man.
know, it always looks like that.
Oh. And these are what, 10s, 12s? 12s? How did this sound? You gotta turn it up if you can. I don't want to get anybody in trouble, but loud enough so I can see what it sounds like. Oh. And how much is this whole setup run you?
The box was $500. I had to set up another car. It was about $1,600, and then I bought the box separately, so another $500.
It sounds clean though. Like, and then you shut the trunk, like, you know, it's still like it sounds real clean, or do it make the trunk rattle?
It makes my trunk rattle a little bit. I don't have any of that dynomatic in there yet. I just got this system put in
Okay.
like 2 weeks ago.
Is the dyno mat something you want to like add to make it kind of like sound cleaner?
Yeah, it sounds cleaner once I get the mat.
I forgot that dude that's over there with the Malibu. I don't know if you was here when he pulled in.
I saw it. I've seen it, man. He's got a really loud.
Yeah, now he got something that sounds. Ooh, it sounds sweet.
But I spin on mods on the system.
Oh shit. I'm definitely liking these though.
Should I let the games?
Man, it's definitely making me. I gotta step my game with my Monte Carlo, man. Cause dude. So that's Dylan. That dude with the Malibu, man. Loud. All right, man. So, phone died, but yeah, man. I heard they're gonna have car meets like every Tuesday, so that's gonna be the move. I'm gonna try to come out here every Tuesday to Jefferson City to just just see who be out here and just just film, man. Bring y'all content. Thank you for all the support, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what y'all want to do to the channel, man. I'm still trying to figure out a way to see you all's comments. I got to figure that out because I do see people comments and I don't actually catch them when you all comment. I end up commenting back late, and I don't want to make it sound like I'm ignoring anybody or anything like that, man, because I appreciate all the support from you all. But yeah, man, follow my Instagram, which is CARZ 4 DAYZ __. Follow that, man, for all the car content. And yeah, man, Cars for Days out.
I choose you,